Welcome to my channel, USA Battle Zone. Tonight, I want to take you into one of the darkest, most emotional nights of my life. It's not an easy story to tell. But maybe, by sharing it here, I can help someone else out there who feels alone, who feels like family has turned their back on them, or who has ever been put in a position where doing the right thing felt like standing against the whole world. It happened at 2 a.m., on a night I thought would be like any other. The street outside my home was silent, the kind of silence where you can hear the rustling of leaves, the hum of a distant car, even your own thoughts louder than usual. I was half asleep, scrolling on my phone, when I heard a noise outside. A thud, something heavy hitting the ground. At first, I thought maybe it was a trash can tipped over by the wind. But the sound, it wasn't metallic. It was human, a body hitting the pavement. My heart raced as I went to the window and pulled the curtain back. That's when I saw her. My sister. She was lying face down on the driveway, her body twisted, unmoving. For a moment, my breath stopped. I thought maybe I was dreaming, hallucinating. But no, this was real. She was there, collapsed just feet away from my front door. I didn't think. I just ran. Barefoot, pajama pants clinging to me, the cold biting at my skin. I bolted outside and fell to my knees beside her. Sarah. Sarah. I shook her, but her body was limp. Her skin was clammy, her lips pale. I scrambled for my phone to call 911 when suddenly, it buzzed in my hand. A text message. From Mom. The words lit up the screen like a knife stabbing me in the chest. Don't save that cripple. My hands froze. My whole body trembled. I read the words over and over, thinking maybe I was seeing them wrong. But no, that was my mother. The woman who raised me. The woman who gave birth to both of us. She had sent that message. My sister, Sarah, was born with a disability. Something our mother never forgave her for. All my life, I watched Mom treat Sarah like a burden, like an accident that ruined her dreams. She mocked her. She pushed her aside. She made her feel less than human. But I never imagined she could be this cruel. My sister wasn't a cripple. She was my best friend. The person who understood me when nobody else did. The one who made me laugh when the world felt like it was crumbling. The one who, even with her struggles, never stopped trying. And there she was, unconscious on the cold pavement, and my mother, the woman who should have been protecting her, was telling me not to save her. Tears blurred my eyes, but I dialed 911 anyway. 911, what's your emergency? My sister, she collapsed outside my house. She's not breathing right, I think. Oh God, please hurry. The operator told me to stay calm, to check if she had a pulse. I pressed my fingers against her neck, desperate, praying. There it was. Faint, fragile, but it was there. The operator guided me through steps, telling me to tilt her head, clear her airway, monitor her breathing. I followed every word, my hands trembling, my heart pounding. I whispered to her, stay with me, Sarah. Please, I need you. Don't go. And then I heard footsteps. I looked up, and there she was. Mom, standing at the edge of the driveway, arms crossed, watching with a coldness that made my blood run colder than the night air. What are you doing? She hissed. Let her go. She's weak. She'll never make it. Why waste your time? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She's your daughter. I shouted, tears streaming down my face. No, Mom said, her voice like stone. She's a mistake, a curse. And if you had any sense, you'd let nature do what it's trying to do. I wanted to scream. I wanted to push her away. But all I could focus on was Sarah. I stayed by her side, blocking out the venom coming from the woman who gave us life but never gave us love. Within minutes, though it felt like an eternity, I heard sirens. Red and blue lights cut through the night as the ambulance pulled up. Paramedics rushed out, kneeling beside Sarah, checking her vitals, lifting her onto a stretcher. As they worked, one of them looked at me. You did the right thing calling us. You might have saved her life. Those words hit me harder than anything. Because in that moment, I realized choosing compassion, choosing love, even when the world, even when your own mother tells you not to, that's what matters. But Mom wasn't finished. She grabbed my arm as the paramedics carried Sarah away. You'll regret this. Don't expect me to help. Don't expect me to care. She's dead to me. I yanked my arm free, looking her dead in the eyes. For the first time in my life, I wasn't afraid of her. Then she's alive to me. And that's enough. I ran after the ambulance, jumping into my car to follow it to the hospital. The drive was a blur of tears, headlights, and prayers whispered under my breath. At the hospital, I sat in the waiting room for hours, every second dragging like an eternity. Nurses moved back and forth. Machines beeped. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Finally, a doctor came out. "She's stable," he said. "It was a seizure, complicated by her condition. But you got to her just in time." Another few minutes, and he didn't finish. He didn't need to. Relief flooded me, but so did anger. Anger at the woman who wanted me to let my sister die. Anger at a lifetime of cruelty that could have ended in tragedy that night. I went into her room, and there she was, pale, weak, but alive. Her eyes fluttered open, and she managed the faintest smile. "You saved me," she whispered. "No," I said, choking back tears. "You saved me. You've always saved me." I held her hand, and in that moment, I made a promise to myself. I would never let her feel alone again. I would never let Mom's words define her worth. Sarah is not a mistake. She's a fighter. She's my sister. And she's the reason I believe in love stronger than hate. When I left the hospital at sunrise, my phone buzzed again. Another text from Mom. "If you walk out on me for her, don't bother coming back." I stared at the words, and for the first time in my life, I didn't feel fear. I felt free. I deleted the message, blocked her number, and whispered to myself, "Family isn't who shares your blood. Family is who shares your heart." And that morning, as the world woke up around me, I realized something. Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones fought in silence, in the dead of night, when no one is watching. But winning them means everything. My sister is alive today because I chose to fight for her. And I'll keep fighting. For her. For us. For the truth that love is always stronger than hate. So if you're watching this and you've ever been made to feel small, unwanted, like you don't matter, remember this: you do matter. You are worth saving. And no cruel word, no cold heart, no toxic parent can change that. This is not just my story. It's my sister's story. It's our story. A story of survival, of defiance, of choosing love when hate tries to take over. Thank you for listening. And if this touched you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Because somewhere out there, someone else might need to hear it too.